Here's a part that nobody talks about when life is coming at you fast, especially as it relates to your money. So this morning, life came at me fast. I was doing my normal morning routine, getting the girls out the door to school, trying to get the oldest to practice on time. Of course, we're running a little bit behind because it's Thursday and it's just been a long week of 6:30 out the door to get to practice. And everything was going about as good as it could when you're rushing. So I started to back out the car, and all of a sudden I hear this big crunch and crack, and I'm like, what just happened? They don't tell you how quickly that the feelings consume you when life happens and you have to make quick decisions in order to just survive. And then they expect you to just stay grounded and stay ready to just move, but you're still reeling from the moment that life just came at you. I realized somehow the garage door didn't completely open. Had no idea. I couldn't even see because, to be honest, I had Christmas lights that were directly behind me that shined into my rearview mirrors, and so I couldn't see it. And in that moment, I'm just like, oh my God, what now? And so I pull in, I open the garage door completely, and then I begin to back out. And as I begin to back out, I hear pieces of my car falling. And I'm like, what in the world? And, you know, to speed this story along and to just help you understand, I broke the tail light, or not the tail light, the brake light at the top of the minivan. As I'm driving my oldest to practice, mind you, she's got 3 minutes to get dressed and get out to practice once I get her there. And I'm just trying to just hold it all together. Every feeling in the world is coming at me in that moment. It's almost Christmas. I don't need this right now. I'm still just trying to manage the Christmas budget and make sure that everybody has what they need. I don't want to have to fix a garage door. I don't want to have to fix my car. And old identities begin to show up here. So this is where the management part becomes hard. It's where you want to be like, oh my God, I messed up. Let me be clear. Man, I just fucked up. I don't even know if I can afford this. That was my first thought. That old identity wanted to show up again. But the truth is, when you rewire your identity for overflow, for abundance, for just not looking for worst case scenarios, you're going to have the feeling, because the feeling's not going to go anywhere. It's not, because it's human. But then the new identity is going to kick in. And the new identity is, okay, this sucks, but I can handle this. Let's make a plan. Let's remind myself, or yourself, who I am, what I represent, how I show up in these situations. And that's the part that most people can't handle when the pressure turns on. The part of that old me responded, and they go down the rabbit hole and they enter into survival. But when you pull yourself in that moment and you say, you know what, I really don't like this right now, and you honor the feeling, because you have to honor the feeling. But I'm really annoyed with myself. I'm really frustrated. I know it was a mistake, but it's life, and I can fix this. That's when you begin to live a life of overflow, a life of financial freedom, and a life of abundance, because you're not letting the circumstances control you. It's the other way around. If you know that you need to get an identity rooted in abundance, an identity rooted in overflow, go to the link in my bio. Go grab my free Money Mirror PDF.